Welcome to the MBA50 Business School interview series. I'm with John Sharkey, a second-year student at the Johnson School at Cornell. John, thanks very much for being with us.
My pleasure.
Before Johnson, what was life like? What's your background?
My background is as a military officer. I was an aviation officer in the United States Army. Traveled a lot to Afghanistan, and my last duty station was actually in Seoul, South Korea. So I decided that I wanted to enter into the civilian world, so I had a little bit more stability in my life, so I used business school as a platform.
Right, so you've moved from Blackhawks to cash flow and...
That's right. So it was certainly a huge change, but I felt that Johnson did a great job in helping me with the transition, at least academically, and they're very supportive of veterans.
You had a great start with studies at West Point. So when you compare that to business school and what the MBA has brought you?
So I think at West Point, as far as academic instruction goes, it was more focused on instructing and teaching you specific material. And here at Cornell, the academic instruction was wonderful, world-class professors, and really challenged you to think more. So not only learn the material, but also understand theories and understand how it can be applied in the real world.
Now, of course, general management at the heart of the MBA program here, but also the opportunity to specialize, which is something that you did?
Yes, I did. I was able to specialize in finance in my second semester of my first year, and then after in my second year I was really able to tailor my studies to what I truly wanted to do, was in real estate, and I was able to do that by branching outside of the Johnson School a little bit and taking some other courses that were available at the university level. I don't think I could have entered into my future employment with C.B. Richard Ellis, a real estate services firm, without taking those courses that were outside of the Johnson School. So having that flexibility to branch out and experience the world-class academic instruction here at Cornell University was clutch.
Particular highlight or a special moment for you?
I would say the daily interactions with my classmates. I felt like I learned so much just from daily conversations and interactions about the business world, about current events, that I don't think I could have gotten had I done an accelerated MBA program. It really allowed me to have a lot of the material sink in over time, and so those daily interactions were just very special for me.
Big investment in yourself. How did you finance the MBA, and what is the ROI of this going to be?
So as far as financing the MBA, I was lucky enough to get a merit-based tuition scholarship called the Park Fellowship, and so that was an incredible opportunity that I took up on, as well as the GI Bill, which is a program that the Veterans Affairs of the United States military has that allows me to go to graduate school, and they help fund tuition and even some living expenses as well. So that's how I financed it.
Now, a lot of positives, but making that transition from military life to coming back to school again, were there any particular challenges or surprises?
Yes, I think the discipline and the structure of the military, I was a little bit too rigid, I would say, in the very beginning. So I think my classmates sort of maybe thought of me as this very strict and disciplined type of person. And going to school really helped me sort of unravel just a little bit and sort of relax. It was such a great platform for me to enter into the civilian world.
Do you have any admissions advice in terms of self-reflection, or just things for people to think about as they think of applying to the MBA? Absolutely.
I think when you begin your application process, I don't think you really should even begin your application process, until you're about 50 to 75% sure about what job you want to have post-MBA. That way, as you're getting ready to apply, you'll have a very solid story, and ensure that your entire application really tells the same story about who you are, where you are currently, and where you want to go. And as long as you have a solid, consistent story, I think your application will turn out very well.
Great. Well, coming to the end of the 2 years, thanks for making the time for us and for this interview. Thanks, John.
Thank you.